The ERP was installed, but the chaos stayed. This happens when a growing business tries to buy clarity through software. In one growing SME, the signs were familiar. Orders were harder to track. Updates were scattered. Approvals kept getting delayed. And the founder was being asked the same questions. That is when the decision was made. An ERP was needed. One system, one source of truth, one place where everything would finally become visible. So the ERP went live. The team got logins. Data started getting entered. Dashboards started appearing. Reports could now be downloaded. For a while, it looked like progress. But inside the daily work, the same friction continued. People still bypassed the process. Some updates still happened on WhatsApp. Approval still waited for the founder. Departments still read the same workflow differently. The confusion had not gone away. It was now sitting inside the software. At first, it seemed as if the ERP was too complicated. Maybe the team needed more hand-holding. Maybe the screens were not clear enough. Maybe people were still unsure what to update. And yes, that was partly true. But the ERP was not the real problem. The real problem was that the business had automated work it had never clarified. No clear ownership, no agreed workflow, no discipline on where updates must happen, no common definition of what done means, no review rhythm to check whether the system reflected reality. The ERP only exposed the absence of clarity. We made one simple shift. Before improving the software, we clarified the workflow behind it. Who owns each stage? What information must be updated? Where should the update happen? When is the task actually complete? Who reviews exceptions before they become problems? Once these rules became clear, the ERP finally had something useful to hold. And once review became part of the rhythm, the system stopped being a data dump. It became a shared reality. The team stopped treating the ERP as extra admin. The founder stopped asking, why is no one updating the system? Because the team now knew what to update, when to update it, and who was responsible for reviewing it. The tool did not become useful because it was expensive. It became useful because the workflow behind it became clear. Software does not fix unclear work. It only digitizes the confusion already inside the business. Clarity has to come before the system can work. If this kind of thinking helps, you can subscribe.